Hello guys, this is Eric Laviolette, head coordinator for the judges at the UNAA World Finals. So we're going to show you the 13U course and it's going to be my friend Lee from Hit Squad that has come up with that course. So here we go.
Welcome everybody. We're really excited that you're going to have one of our Hit Squad courses here at Worlds. It's going to be tense, it's going to be fun, and most importantly, it's going to be quick. Time limit, 3 minutes. All right, so with that in mind, I'm going to tell you some very important rules. You're going to go fast, I get it, but you have to pay attention to this very simple thing. If some of the obstacles have raised starting platforms, you cannot touch them. Once it elevates, that's part of the obstacle, so you can no longer touch the ground. So, obstacle number 1 starts on the cement. Once I raise to the obstacle, this is out. So if you step here, I'm going to feel really bad, but I'm going to call you out. So, again, raised part is off limits. Once you start on the concrete, you must transition immediately to the tipping triangles. Triangles must fully tip before you can transition to the next. So, if you jump off this triangle and you kick it backwards when you transition to here, it will not count. It has to be in the lowered position. For both triangles, finished platform is this triangle right here. You cannot leave the triangle because this is your start and finish platform for obstacle number 2. Again, we're going to do a quick demo. Here we go. Just to the triangle. That would be a fail.
Hold on, my shoes are dirty.
So like that first triangle flipped completely, but it slid. So
Go.
So as you see, it's not always as easy as it looks. So these blocks slide. So be careful of what you do. So we're going to do a third demo to just show you all the way to the end.
All right, here we go. Ready? So start on the cement. First one.
And how it's done. Oh, control. That's good. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, obstacle number 2. Again, it's going to be a speed course, so you guys don't have to stop on the triangle. You can go from the triangle to the trampoline. But remember, you have to engage the trampoline and go continuous. You cannot stop here. You cannot go like this and go back. Once you engage the trampoline, you must engage the next obstacle right away.
So no stopping on any of the trams.
Trampoline, trapeze bar, to the dipper bar. The dipper bar does spin. Grabbing that bar is 1 point. Dipping down, grabbing this bar, and transitioning to the trampoline is the completion of that obstacle. This trampoline is your start and stop platform for obstacle 2 and 3. Again, if you stop on this trampoline, you will complete this obstacle, but you will fail this obstacle number 3. You must continuously go through, and we're going to demo and show you how.
Is there a first point to that obstacle?
Is grabbing this bar right here.
So everything indicated with a white tape, those are the first points. So the minute you touch the bar, you get your point. And like Lee said, this is your second point, but you cannot stop here. You have to do a continuous jump to the other obstacle.
So before we go ahead and demo this, I want to tell you that obstacle number 3 so you can watch it all together. So once you hit the trampoline, you're going to jump up to the spinning pipe. These pipes spin. Okay? This is a hands-only obstacle. Hands up. Transfer to the second white pipe. If you touch the white pipe, you get 1 point. You don't even need to show control. All you got to do is touch it. If you can make your way down to the landing platform without using the truss, then you'll get your full 2 points. So now we're going to demonstrate this from obstacle 2 and 3.
And like incidental touching of the ground is okay as long as it's not helping you. Same thing for the trusses. So first point, second point, start of the second obstacle, of the other obstacle, another point there, and landing for the other point.
All right, great. So now we're on to obstacle number 4. So we have broken bridge. This is also a 2-point obstacle. It also has a raised floor. So you cannot use the mats. You start on the cement, you must transition directly to the first triangle. This is a feet-only obstacle, so no touching the chains. Incidental touching when you come by is fine. Grabbing them, using them is not okay. Point number 1 comes when you touch this pipe with any portion of a foot. Point number 2 is when you land on this lower mat. You cannot land and fall back onto the upper mat. That will not be a completion. You cannot land with half of your foot on the mat. It must be fully on the bottom mat. You touch the raised mat at all, it will not count. Okay, very important rule. If you skip this pipe, because we're gonna let you do this however you want, and you fall on this last one, you will get no points. If you use this first one and you fall on the last one, you'll get 1 point. So keep that in mind. If you're going fast and you decide to skip this and you fall on the last one, you're gonna get 0 points.
So that's what we call securing your first point. So if you touch this, you get your point. But if you decide to go over, like Lee said, then you go for 2 points or 0 because you didn't secure your first point.
So you're at World Championship, you're a top athlete, I'll let you decide how you want to handle it, but this is a demo for you.
And that would be 2 points.
Okay, now this is very important. I get it, you're trying to go fast, but we're going to try to slow you down right here. So once you land here, you have to stop and go back to the rope climb. You're going to go rope climb up to the cliffhanger, transition to the second cliffhanger. You can utilize anything on this side that you want. It's up to you. You make the decision, but you must transition back to this cliffhanger, and then you'll hit the bell. So there are a total of 4 sets of cliffhangers. 1, 2, 3, 4. You must utilize them all before hitting the bell, and you must make true transitions across. Tage is going to demonstrate.
So that's clear. You need to use the 3 cliffhangers on this side and any one on the other side here. That's going to give you your first point. Then transition again and hit the bell. So clear 2 transitions and hitting all the cliffhanger on this side and on the other side as well.
Ready?
So 1 grip on this side, first point, first transition. Second transition, second grip, third grip, and then second point.
Okay, good to go. Perfect. Once you drop, be very wary that there's a board right here. This board does not tip. In the finals, it will, but today, with your prelims, it does not tip. There's a board right here to support it. So right now, it's just a ramp. So you're gonna run up the ramp, feet only. If you use your hands, you're not gonna count. For the grab, it's hands only. So don't use your feet. Not a good idea anyways. Then you must land on the landing pad. If you land here and fall backwards, no points. This is a single point obstacle. You must land on the landing pad. Tage is gonna demo.
So that's point here.
All right, so this next obstacle is our skateboard. Go ahead and zoom in to right here. This is not allowed. It's from the platform directly to the skateboard.
And we see that would be the first point. So the minute your 2 feet hit the board and it starts moving, you get your first point.
And no hands. This is a
And no ends.
obstacle.
First point. And then the second point is you need to launch yourself from the board, go over that, and you cannot touch it in any way, shape, or form. It's not the ground, it's part of the obstacle, and land on the landing platform for your second point.
So, one, make that perfectly clear. You must go from the skateboard to the landing pad without touching the triangle at all. Don't make me be a bad guy. Don't touch it. No incidental grazing, nothing. Skateboard, landing pad, clear call. Okay, now we're coming over to the ball section. I'll make this clear because again, I know you're going fast. And if you turn this corner too quick, and you put your foot on this pad, it's going to be a no point. You have to start behind the line on the cement. So you go here, across the balls. These balls do tip a little bit, so be careful. This ball is your start and stop platform. You land on this ball or touch this ball, you clear this obstacle, and this is also the start of this obstacle. So you cannot fall off this ball. If you fall off and you go here, you will not be allowed to come back to the trampoline. Okay? You can go straight through. Again, this trampoline is continuous. So we're going to demonstrate obstacle 1 and then we'll go to the next. So go ahead, Tage. Stop on it. Good.
So he stopped there. He's not obligated to stop, but that is the point for that obstacle the minute you have control on that ball.
Okay, so once you get to the ball, you're going to go directly to the trampoline. No stopping, continuous motion to the big wheel.
Sorry, I said control on the ball, but it's touching the ball because you can continue straight through. So the minute you touch that ball, if you fall after, you touched it, so you get that point here.
So it's trampoline, it's a big wheel. Big wheel over the mat, over the boxes. You cannot touch them. Chalk bag, hair, untucked shirt. I don't care. You cannot touch these boxes with anything. No incidental. If you land on this pad and you fall backwards and you graze it with just the tiniest touch, we won't give it to you. We have to be strict about this one. It's very important to get over these boxes, land on this pad.
So it's very clear, like we want judging to be clear. So what Lee said, you're responsible for anything on your body, your clothes, your bag, your hair. If anything touches this, you don't get the point. So that's it.
All right, Tage, go ahead and demo.
So that's a clear.
Okay, so just to clarify, you cannot land on here and step off. That will be a fail. You must stick this landing. The next obstacle is this box to the city hopper. You cannot touch the ground in the transition. This is your start and stop platform for this obstacle. So you'll start up here, step to the box, where you're going to mount the obstacle. You can only touch the red portion of the handle. Okay, first point is jumping it over this first rail. It's marked with 1. If you get it to this side, you get 1 point. If you get it to this last section right here, this lower section, you get 2 points. What you cannot do is throw it. Throw it over. That will be 0 points. It does not count. You have to be in control.
And you cannot do what you wanted to do at the first either. If you're tall and you take the bar and you just put it directly over like this, it's not good. You have to be suspended before you start.
Good. Good.
First point. Second point. Clear. And then you draw.
So how do we keep them from...
So we're on.
Here we go. So the next obstacle is going to be fidget spinner lane. Like we mentioned before, it has to be a continuous jump from the floor, which is this blue mat, to the trampoline, to the first fidget spinner. However you get through these fidget spinners to that landing mat is up to you. Without using the truss, we're going to do a demo.
So that's a 1 point obstacle. You can lâcher or just reach. And then stick the landing and we're done. And we get to the last obstacle.
Okay, very important. This is your landing platform, your finishing platform, and your starting platform, so you cannot step off of it. So you're going to go from this starting platform to this red pipe. You can utilize this red pipe however you want, but you cannot use your hands. It's a feet-only obstacle. You can roll it, you can spin it, you can do whatever you want. Get from that red pipe to this red pipe to this landing position right here. Very important. I know you're going fast. I know you want to win. You think it's going to come down to milliseconds, but you must stick this landing. It's for safety purposes. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick example of what's not allowed. You're rolling, you're falling off. Okay, foot's here, it's not on here. Second bad example, you can't go like this and then step off. You have to be completely in control of the landing before you hit the buzzer.
With your 2 feet.
Both
2 feet.
Do not make this a judgment call. Do not put this on me because you want to speed through and not take up a half a second longer to stick your landing before you hit the buzzer.
And don't forget that this year we have video rules. So if it comes down to it, we can go back, watch the video, and refer to it. So everything is in the video.
Okay, here's your demo.
So that's it for the 13U course.
We'll see you Friday.